The UCLA health system is internationally renowned for its top-caliber patient care and the world's best doctors. But take a closer look, and what you'll see is a university medical community that turns a blind eye to racial inequality, harassment, and discrimination. Dr. Christian Head is the first and only African-American tenured professor in UCLA's Department of Head and Neck Surgery, an esteemed physician with a distinguished career spanning 3 decades. But despite his exemplary reputation, he's been routinely victimized by senior staff officials and subjected to public humiliation within the university's School of Medicine.
I've never had to really think of things before as, the racial aspects, white and black, especially about work, being a surgeon. But I've had no choice other to deal with that.
In 2006, at an annual resident graduation event, which included nearly 200 faculty, staff, and professional peers, Dr. Head was subjected to the first of many overt and racially motivated acts.
This particular year, these residents got ready to do their roast, and they showed a few slides, and I started noticing that they appeared to be concentrating on me. And there was a series of close to 20 slides consecutively describing me as a poor doctor. Then the final slide was a photo of a gorilla on all fours with my head photoshopped onto the gorilla with a smile on my face, and a Caucasian man, completely naked, sodomizing me from behind, and my boss's head photoshopped on the person, smiling. I could feel the pressure in my chest, listening to them laugh. I waited until the laughter subsided, and then I approached the podium, and I pulled my boss aside, Dr. Gerald Burke, and I said to him, "How could you let this happen? How could you do this?" And he just smiled and chuckled. What's the problem?
We do not go to work on a daily basis to be degraded and treated in that manner within a work environment. For Dr. Head to have been subjected to it and then have the university look at it in an indifferent manner is certainly a lack of consideration for he as an employee, for African Americans as a whole.
Upon reporting the demeaning depiction, countless UCLA officials dismissed and ignored Dr. Head's request for appropriate action to be taken. Instead, those responsible remained at UCLA and were in fact rewarded with fellowships.
What hurt the most, though, was the university's lack of action. They basically said the photo didn't exist. And when I went to people in power, they told me, focus on tenure. If you want tenure, you make a big stink about this, they're going to crush you.
Given this ultimatum to keep quiet or sacrifice his future, Dr. Head stepped down from his fight. He got tenure and thought the treatment would be better, but it only got worse. And with each complaint he filed, the retaliation from his supervisors escalated.
I finally reached the point where I realized that even though I achieved tenure during this horrific process, my boss, Dr. Gerald Burke, was going to destroy me financially.
His pay was cut, teaching opportunities denied, deliberate attempts to sabotage his medical career, actions that continue to this day. Finally, on April 17, 2012, Dr. Christian Head filed a discrimination, harassment, and retaliation suit in the LA Superior Court against UCLA and its Board of Regents.
This case is about a very reputable doctor who has been punished for reporting what he believed was discrimination and retaliation to his boss, to management within his department, to the chancellor's office, and to the regents. And he has been retaliated against beyond measure since then.
Though UCLA claims a commitment to diversity, their own 2011 study shows the Department of Surgery's faculty of 200 men and women includes only 3 African Americans total. less than 2%. A recent campus climate survey reveals that African American students view the university as not at all responsive to their issues of diversity.
Looking at the university as a whole, there seems to be an under-representation of African Americans on the campus itself. There's something missing when UCLA has not done its part in raising the number of African American students in that total population, both as students and as employees.
You know, I had this dream when I was in medical school of training at the best institution I felt in the country and becoming one of the top surgeons in an academic environment and teaching others to kind of be like me. There's a lot of African Americans behind me who deserve an opportunity, who are being denied access. And so that's why I spoke up.
Join the fight to stop UCLA and the UCLA Medical Center from its practice of racial discrimination. Pass this story on until Dr. Christian Head is treated with the dignity he deserves.